My name is Jezowski, and I teach grade 3 at École Saint-Thomas, which is a French immersion school in Lloydminster, Alberta, Canada. I would love to be a smart exemplary educator because I love working with other people and I love being able to share my ideas and the ways that I use technology in the classroom on an everyday basis. My smart story starts out a couple of years ago. I just came back to work from having my son, and I came back into a grade 4 classroom, and I participated in a school-wide smart board training session, and I fell in love right away, so much so that I went into the computer lab the very next day, grabbed the portable smart board, set it up in my room, and had a lesson ready to go. Next year, I pushed for a mounted smart board, the first one in my school, to be installed in my grade 3 classroom. And I've been working closely with smartboards ever since. I'm also the technology rep for my school, and in that I do maintenance of our computer labs and maintenance of all of our smart hardware, such as the smart document camera, smart response clickers, and also just day-to-day troubleshooting with teachers using their interactive whiteboards. I've also spent a lot of time working with teachers in creating lessons, units, dashboards, quizzes, and so on. One of the many ways that I like to use smart technology, software and hardware in my classroom is through the use of a dashboard. So what I've created is a main page that has a bunch of tools that I pulled from the gallery and the lesson activity toolkit and customized it to make it into my own classroom management system. So when the students come in, they'll always see my attendance page when they come into the classroom. All they need to do is touch their name to let me know that they're at school. I also have a helper that will come and go back to my main page, and they'll start the calendar. The calendar is an interactive tool that I've created a couple of years ago that I've uploaded to the Smart Exchange website, and I've also shared with teachers across the school division. And I recently learned that all of the primary teachers in our school division use the calendar. Another tool that is very useful and beneficial to us on the dashboard in my classroom is the temperature link. So it's just a link to the Environment Canada weather website, and it allows us to get the most accurate information about today's weather and allows us to have a chance to discuss what we're going to be seeing, like the group generator and the random word chooser in my day-to-day teaching when I want to choose a student rather than pulling from popsicle stick and having things trailing all over the classroom. I simply click on my link and I select, and away we go. Another way that I like to integrate smart technology into my teaching is by creating unit dashboards. Ahead of time, I prepare all of the lessons that I'm going to need for a unit, and I link them onto a main page. I always start out with my learning targets, which allows my students to see what we're going to be focusing on for the day. Then we move into our lesson. So my lessons always start out with a quick descriptor, a little bit of discussion, reflection on last day's assignment, and then we move into our activity right away. I like to include a lot of links to different websites in my lessons that allow my students to see real live images of what they're going to be talking about. I also like to use the smart response clickers, and my students usually start out in grade 3, but when they get to grade 3, they've never used them before. So we usually do a mock quiz to start, just to get them trained and more comfortable with the tool, and then they're ready to get right into their quiz. Another reason why I should be a smart exemplary educator is that I'm very involved division-wide in testing out new products, specifically smart products. I recently received a new smart document camera, 360 degree, in my classroom to trial for a project. I'm a lead teacher in a research trial for a wearable motion sensing peregrine glove. It's a next generation glove, and it allows me to interact with the smartboard from anywhere in the classroom. I also would like to be a smart exemplary educator because I would like to dedicate more of my time on two main pathways, peer education and research. With peer education, I love working with other teachers. I love being able to share with them my knowledge and expertise with smart technologies, and I love being able to watch them grow and watch them develop the same passion that I have in using these technologies in the classroom. With research, I love testing out new product. I love being able to show my peers new products and how they work and be able to help them integrate them to the best of their abilities in their classrooms. Another way that I would like to focus on the research pathway is through my learning assistance teaching time. In the next year, I will be working 50% as a learning assistance teacher, where I will be working with EAs, timetabling, and small groups of students to provide enrichment or reinforcement in different subject areas, specifically in language arts. My goal is to incorporate smart technology into those small group work. I would like to take the time to thank you for considering my application in becoming a smart exemplary educator. I look forward to hearing from you in the near future.